Suppose one of you want to build a tower. Wouldn't you first sit down and estimate the cost to see if you have enough money to complete it? Preparation is the key. In this video, we'll be going over 2 trading analysis tools that you can use to determine the trend of the market. These are very simple, but yet very powerful. We will go over candles, trend lines, and support and resistance. So what you see here are the candles. So if we look at this image here, we will see that the candle opened here, it went down and it went all the way up, and then it went down and it closed here. And the new candle opened here, went up, came all the way down and moved up before close. So the next candle will continue at that level. So when we look at the chart right here, let's say we start from here, we can see this candle open here, it went up, it came down and it closed, and then a new candle started. It went up and then it came all the way down and it pulled up a little bit and it closed, and the new one started and it went all the way down and then it moved up and then it closed here. So you can see the candle, and this one was the beginning of a new day, so it jumped right here and then it moved all the way up and it came down and it closed, and the next one continued. It went up, it came all the way down, move up a little bit, and then it closed. And as you can see, these are the pattern of the candles. So when you see, you can determine where the candle started and it closed. So just like you see in the image here. Looking at your chart, you can also determine the trend of the market. So here we can see an uptrend. As we can see, even though you can see some of the ups and downs, but gradually you can see the market is moving up. So this is an uptrend. And then when you see the market is just going up and down and there is no uptrend or downtrend, then it's moving sideways, as you can see here. And then you can see your downtrend. So as you can see, each candle open a little bit lower, and sometimes you have it pull up and then it keep going down. So this is known as a downtrend. So as you can see here as well. Some of the simple tools that you can use to determine where the market is going is you can draw your trend line, or you can create this channel so you can see exactly where the trend is going. So as we can see, the price came all the way down and then it bounced and it keep going up. It hit this part again and it came down, touched this line again, and then it keep going up, and it came down all the way here, and then it broke through and it started a new channel. So this is one of the ways that you can determine, by drawing these trend lines, you can determine where the market is going and also know where to trade. So assuming you see this happening, so you know it's going to go down, you can put a trade for a sell. As you saw the same thing happen here, you can do a buy, and it happened here again, so you can do a sell and follow it. So you wait and see if it's gonna bounce off or it's gonna break through, and as we can see here, it broke through on this one. And another one, as you can see, is a downtrend, so you can identify with these trend lines and know what to do. And again, it broke through, it came, touched, and keep going down, and then finally it broke through from here, and then a new trend, uptrend, started. So you can use these trend lines or channels to determine the path or the direction of the market. Another way is also you can have trend lines like this at a point in the market where you don't see it clearly where the market is going, something like this. And this is a symmetrical triangle, so you can see the price is coming down and it's not showing you a clear path or a direction that is going, and it's getting smaller and smaller to a point. So with these trend lines, you can see when it break out of these, and you can see a drop right here, and then it drop down. And then as you can see, you can draw another trend line because it is now going up. So this is another way that you can determine using So as you can see, symmetrical triangle, and it's getting smaller and smaller. So you can have a trend line like this, so you can determine once you break out of this, and then you can determine where is going next. And as we can see in this is a perfect example. It broke out of that, and then it just dropped. Another way of doing analysis would be drawing your support and a resistance line. So these are simple. You find places on the chart where most of the candle close, and I'll see here the lower and the higher part of these candles, and then you can draw your line. So as we can see here, it came down, it didn't break all the way through, it came back up, it touched here, and as you can see, all these candles, they keep touching, and then it came all the way down, and then again it bounced off, and again, and it's going, it didn't quite go all the way down, it came, it touched it again, and now it's going back down again. So these are possible places that you can put a trade. So you can do a buy here and then take it all the way up, or take your profit, say your profit, and you get out of trade, do a sell as it start going down, and again you can do it. So this will be another way that you can trade. So now we're going to go on to the MT4 platform and draw these lines, and also show you some tools that you can use it to do it automatically. So on your platform, you will find these here. You will find, so on your trading platform, you will find the horizontal line, so on your trading platform, you will find the horizontal line. So on your trading platform, you will find the horizontal line and also your trend line. So let's go ahead and start with our trend line. You can click in and then start from one of these points, and you can draw it like that, and just double click, and then you can extend it as far as needed, and you can adjust it. You can also click to move it, adjust it properly so you can see the trend. Also you can right click on it and check the properties, so you can change it to whatever color you want and whatever size that you want it to be. So change this, and then if you want to change the size to a little bit skinnier, you can have it like that. And then we can go ahead and draw another one. So you can use, so I'm making these lines based on where these previous candle, these wicks on these candles touches, so I can see the trend. So as you can see right now, it came and it went up, it hit these trend lines, and then it came all the way down, it touched this one and it moved up, it came back down, touched it again, it didn't go all the way up, it came back down, touch it again, and it keep going up. So you can using these trend line, you can kind of gauge where the trend is going, and then you can put trade accordingly on there. So to get rid of these lines, you just double click on it and just hit delete. You can take these off. And one of the things that you can also find is you can use indicator to do this trend line. So I have indicator, and I'll have it for you guys to download so to do this trend lines or create these channels, you can just put the indicator on your chart and it will draw the line for you, so you can see where the trend is actually going. So it will identify for you quickly, so you can see it is going up and it come down and again. So at this point, you can do a trade, see if it touched all the way here. You can do a sell, and then say it'll go all the way down, and then you can take your profit somewhere at that point. All right, so another way that you can do use to determine the trend and where price might be moving is to use support and resistance. And we're going to be using the horizontal line to do it. So to do this, you pick points where price touch a lot of time to determine where the support or the resistance might be. So I'm going to put, as we can see here, we can see price is touching his resistance here, and it keep coming down, and so we have our resistance, and I can create another one. I can see somewhere at this point also a lot of price came and then it got rejected and moved up. So this is one of the places that you can put your support and resistance so you can see the path. And again, you can have another one so you can draw your support and resistance. So as you can see, price moved and it came down, up, down, up, and broke through this one, and now go up. It came back down, not quite all the way through, and then again. So you have your support and the levels of resistance. So this becomes the support for this part, and you have your resistance. So you can gauge where price movement is going through. So as you see, I draw from that point, and also you can see at this point, you can see the same thing. Price came all the way down, and it's going through that way. And you can have multiple support and resistance zones, and you do it in a higher time frame. You can also see on the lower time frame. So let me do one more about find another spot. So these are all the ones that I created from before, and as you can see, it's following price go. It didn't go all the way above. Now it's coming back down, and it's going back up, and it's touching that part, and it's coming back down. Couldn't go quite well. So as you can see, the support and resistance also give you a clear path where price might be moving. So this is another way that you can use to trade. Again, there's also tools that you can use to create these automatically. Let me take this out. So you can have a support and resistance. Again, I'll have this for you guys to download that you can put on your chart, and it will create it automatically for you. So open this, and it will identify current support and resistance zone. So I have my line, so it's touching using this part here. Now let me remove the ones that I drew on there. So again, where I draw my line, it automatically created a support level for you automatically, so you don't have to manually do these lines all the time from time frame to time frame. There are tools that will do it for you, so you can see where it's going through. So again, you got your resistance, and then it came all the way down to the support, and now price is on its way. It came down a little bit, and the support is formed, and now is on its way up to this resistance zone. So these are some of the things, the tools that you can use to analyze the market to see where you need to put your trade to either buy or sell. So support and resistance at this point, at this resistance, then you're going to be doing a sell, and you see it came to the support so many times it didn't break through to go, price didn't go all the way down, so it's bouncing off this. That means price is getting ready to go, and as you can see, as we talked about, price is moving a little bit sideways, and it keep bouncing off the support, so, and then the takeoff from the support going up. So this is another way that you can use to identify trends in the market. I'll see you in the next video.